World War II. After World War I, pacifism, disobedience, and revenge nationalism emerged in Europe. These feelings were especially strong in Germany because the Treaty of Versailles cost them a great deal of land, settlement, and money. The Kuomintang Party, KMT, in China launched a unified campaign against warlords in the region, but was quickly embroiled in a civil war against its former Communist Party allies and the new lords of the region. Italian nationalists were displeased that British and French promises to guarantee Italy's entry into the war were not fulfilled. The Mukden incident gave Japan a reason to invade Manchuria and set up Manchuria. For a long time, Japan had wanted to control China as a first step to a dominant nation. China asked the League of Nations to stop the Japanese invasion of Manchuria. Chinese volunteer forces fought against Japanese aggression in Manchuria, Chahar, and Sway-Wan. Hitler rejected the Treaty of Versailles, accelerated the rearmament program, and issued an order to capture soldiers. Britain, France, and Italy formed the Stresa Front to contain Germany. Italy joined the anti-communist treaty a year after Germany and Japan. The event that Shen, Kuomintang and communist forces ceased fighting against the Japanese. The war resulted in a military occupation and the annexation of Ethiopia into the new German, Italian and Britain attacked the French fleet to prevent the Germans from taking it. Britain rejected Hitler's offer of peace. The RAF's fighter command was not defeated by German air superiority, delayed the German invasion of England. And other cities could not interrupt the British war effort before the Tripartite Pact unified Japan, Italy, and Germany as the Axis powers in September 1940. Except for the Soviet Union, attack any axis of power to counter the three. Hungary, Slovakia and Romania joined in November 1940. Romania and Hungary then contributed to the Axis war against the Soviet Union, in the case of Romania, to recover the territory ceded by the Soviet Union. Invade British-held Egypt. And in the early autumn of 1940, they attacked Greece in October. Germany prepared for an invasion of the Balkans to help Italy. He feared an Italian invasion. British Imperial forces launched a counterattack in Egypt. Italy's defeat prompted Germany to send Axis forces to besiege Tobruk in less than a month. Tripartite pact at the end of March 1941, less than a month later, it was Germany. Supported by German aircraft from Vichy-controlled Syria. With the help of Free France, they invaded Germany, Japan, and the Soviet Union and fought in World War II. The Soviets feared a German attack on their borders, while the Germans attacked the Soviet Union. The Soviet Union showed interest in Germany's, supported by Italy and Romania's, invasion of the Soviet Union during Operation Barbarossa, and the elimination of 4 Soviet armies. The Axis made important achievements on the territory of the Soviet Union. During the summer, the Axis made significant gains on Soviet territory. The 2nd Panzer Army was diverted to reinforce the advancing British troops, and the Soviets invaded neutral Iran via Iran, to the oil fields in Baku or India. Britain and the Soviet Union established Britain and the United States, but the Soviet Union retained a significant portion of its military potential. A major offensive against Moscow resumed. He almost reached the outskirts of Moscow.
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a drink cause I think I'm going all in. Get me a shrink who can catch me when I'm falling. Cover up my scars, flip the handlebars. Crashing in my car, wake up in a bar. I'll be a superstar, just on my avatar. This world is so bizarre, empty out the reservoir. Yeah, I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? Sometimes you need to let loose, grab juice, get goose, tattoos, taboos, get screwed. Loosen up, buttercup, all those hate comments will never make you feel enough. We're all adequate graduates, heart full of calluses, but we know calculus. Damn, ain't that fabulous? Can't wait to apply all those mathematicus. But we can't get a job that pays us enough. I'm about to pop off. Fuck you, you're lost. We all know that we never really want a boss. So I'ma do what I want to, something I can't undo. Yeah, I'ma do what I want to, something I can't undo. I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots
with Japan, the United States, United Kingdom, China, Australia, and other international locations formally claim sovereignty over Japan. With the aid of the Imperial Japan Naval Aviation Service, the United States entered World War II the day after the assault. It turned into an assault that finally drove the US into World War II. And torpedo bombers attacked the Japanese Air Force's Pearl Harbor base and a level naval pressure of 6 plane carriers. On January 1, 1942, the 4 great allies issued the United Nations Declaration. Japan and its best friend Thailand have nearly completely conquered the region. Despite tenacious resistance, forces gained naval victories in the South China Sea, Java Sea, and Indian Ocean with the assistance of Philippine and American forces. Japan's plan failed as Allied naval forces fought Japanese naval forces draw with inside the Battle of the Coral Sea. Mid-September 1942. Midway Atoll is Japan's subsequent plan. In India and Burma, Commonwealth forces performed campaigns. The first turned disastrous and compelled a retreat closer to India. That they'd finished all through the assault on the Soviet Union the day before. With the siege of German forces at Stalingrad, the Soviet Union launched a counterattack. Canadian and American forces had been dispatched to take away Japanese forces from the Aleutians. The case of German dominance has also been neutralized by Allied troops. This gives the Soviet Union the lead on the Eastern Front. Following Italy's armistice with the Allies and the subsequent German career, the Western Allies invaded mainland Italy. The Western Allies fought to prevent the Western Allies from invading Europe and Russia from declaring war on Japan. The Allies released a chain of assaults in Italy against Soviet troops. In Italy, German forces surrendered. The relaxation of the German military left the metropolis the following day. The Allied raids on Italy had been successful. The Western Allies invaded northern France. The Western Allies persisted in keeping the Germans. The Soviet Red Army's strategic offensive there engaged a sizable German military and resulted in a victory. During the Battle of the Philippine Sea, the Soviet Red Army and American forces beat the Japanese forces. Heavy bombers attacked the Japanese islands. Soviet troops compelled German Army Group E to retreat fast. During the Pacific War, the Soviet Union went on the offensive against German-occupied Hungary. This led to an American victory that destroyed the Japanese frontline service pressure and, along with the Battle of Guadalcanal, put an end to Japan's willingness to fight on the offensive. Atomic bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. On August 6, 1945, Hiroshima was destroyed by an atomic bomb. On August 6–9, 1945, America detonated atomic bombs at the Japanese towns of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. The first indication that Tokyo was destroyed with the useful resource of the usage of an ultra-modern shape of bomb came from President Truman's assertion, AP reports, and Yomiuri Shigematsu, Japanese newspapers. President Truman of the United States issued an assertion affirming using an ultra-modern weapon. Nagasaki, August 9, 1945. Nagasaki has been one of the most crucial seaports in southern Japan and has been defended through a variety of methods of anti-aircraft batteries. The town has been spared from firebombings because its geography makes it hard to fight out. Nagasaki has become the final town on the list to be bombed with atomic bombs. The legacy of World War II. The rise of the United States and the Soviet Union as superpowers. The war led to the rise of democracy around the world. War fueled technological advances that forever altered warfare. The rise of globalism.
Let's pray for peace as a solution to the ongoing conflict in Ukraine. War's suffering will never be forgotten, even 1,000 years later. This video may promote peace. Thank you for watching the historical documentary World War II. Peaceful wishes. My friends should like and subscribe to this video. Gracias. Peaceful wishes.